Okay, if nothing else, we're recording it. We can post it later.
So we are good now? Okay, so
Okay, gentlemen, we are ready to go.
we're all in mass, but I just want to welcome everybody that's here for certification day from Canvas Board. Got myself, Paul Andrews, auditor. We've got Chad Enright, prosecuting attorney, and we've got Ed Wolf, county commissioner. David Frisk, elections manager, is going to finish this out. Welcome.
All right, well, we have, we'll call the meeting to order. Just going to update you on some changes. You've all been provided with a little breakdown of the changes. And then we'll process. We have a couple of ballots to process. We have 5 ballots that are ready to process that we had signatures that matched up after we did processing yesterday. And then we have 29 signatures that we want you all to look at because they came in from voters yesterday and we determined them to still not match. So we're going to give those to you. You guys take a look at them. If you determine any of those do match, then we'll add those to the 5 that need to process. We'll run back, process them, and then we'll come back with results. So it's pretty simple, but yesterday we actually had 427. Let's see, signatures does not match at last appearance. Okay, so we got valid signatures, 427 valid signatures from voters yesterday. So that would have been nice if we got them the day before. We would have had one less tray to look at. But there you go. Late ballots in and late letters out, and there you go. So, any questions?
Nope.
All right, we will pass out the 29.
Chad was saying he'd like to have more trays out here.
And the same as yesterday, takes 2 signatures to approve or reject.
So these are in a different.
They have an additional signature attached to them. So you just kind of have to, then if you open up or flip that one up, you've got your signature from before. And then you've got the thing that we received yesterday, the update form is the additional signature. If the update form matches the ballot, then we're good.
There's a lot of them.
If I still say reject and it's already got 2 for reject, what action?
Mark, check initial below it.
Okay.
You're now saying based on this signature, we still have to reject it. So
If it matches the signature on record, but not the ballot, then it doesn't match.
this.
And do we still need 2 to approve it?
2 to approve
Okay.
or 2 to reject. So in this case, like in this one here,
Yeah.
this is the, is this today's?
So this is today.
Okay, why don't we circle today's?
Okay.
That one we know. If you could circle today's initial, so we can separate that from yesterday's, that'll help us when we take a look at it. So just, if you have an initial from today, have it circled, so we know which one is, because if it changes from reject to approve, it might be difficult to tell.
This one does not have a approve reject.
It's not, you are correct. Okay, we will. There we go.
So this one didn't have anything from yesterday. This initial.
Yep. So it's circled, so we know it's from today.
So they sent the same yesterday.
Yeah.
And,
This is a rejected.
yes.
It's crazy because he matches his history just fine. but that was-
Exactly. We had a lot of those.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, well, did he vote? His ballot doesn't match, but he signs that way all the time, and that's questionable.
was it- I didn't know him because of you yesterday. Oh. But if Ed can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do on this
I
one.
do.
There's no signature. And
Let me talk to him.
This is an unsigned.
Okay.
And they match.
So what's up?
I can pull it up on vote.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah.
And then we'll have him take a look.
So I'm pulling up this folder.
And this one is an unsigned. This is the original signature. Yeah, they didn't sign it out, so we sent them. So you mentioned this.
How do you wanna?
Can you flip that so that we can take a look at it? There we go.
I will approve this one.
Okay.
It's funny, I remember exactly this one yesterday and thinking about it. The first letter looks just like the name, but nothing else matches even what she provided. It's like,
Yeah, I know we can't go off this.
I can.
We'll have to show that
I
to the
don't
next
know.
person
Probably
as
one I
well.
looked at too.
Here, do you want to
wanna
do
go
that
with
one
the
right now?
laptop?
Yeah, we'll walk it over to Paul here. Okay, Paul, this one didn't come with a signature on it. So it's showing you what the signature looks like.
Yeah, this is what he sent out yesterday. Like this.
Okay, so this one's going on.
Didn't see it. I saw it in the
This
last
one
one.
was a no signature originally, and so we've got the voter signature here, and you're the tiebreaker on this one.
So this is the signature on file here.
Yes.
And this is the signature I'm looking at here.
Yep. So someone removed the forms that I have. Okay, so we need to look at that one.
So then some of these are easy where they provide,
Okay, here's another one.
you
to look at.
get this, that matches this, that doesn't match that. And that's what we're seeing across these. Just make it easier for you to see what we're,
Well, there's several, like I said, there were several examples in the Secretary of State's pamphlet. Voter.
yeah.
Okay, here's that one.
So comparing this signature here to that one there.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, rejected.
Okay.
use the laptop.
You seconded? Okay. Ballot and your signature. Yeah, I think you can have this back now. And you can go by default. Okay.
It looks like Daryl's on this. Three Ds.
Yep. Ed.
These were from yesterday. From yesterday,
Okay.
those are accepted already. Them all together,
That's
just
not
so
bad.
that-
Okay.
Oh, I see. You initialed the top of the envelope. I only saw one initial. We don't have another.
We got two there.
Should be two. Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so that's it. So how many did we approve?
7.
So 7 of the 29. We're gonna add that to the 5 that we had ready to count. And Tina and Regina are gonna run those back to the processing room, open them up, run them through the scanner, add to the totals, and then we can bring those back to you and certify, right? Okay, so should not take too long. Don't answer the phone. Don't get distracted.
I promise.
The vent wants to go watch. You can follow him. Right?
Certainly.
If you're interested, you can follow him if you want to. You've seen it.
I've been through it with Dave and Regina many times.
Okay, ready?
All right,
So are we officially in recess? Should I pause the recording?
we'll have a reset. All right.
That's final, yeah.
Here we have the official results, so we can adjourn, we can convene the meeting, reconvene our meeting. And are there any questions at all about the results?
Did any of the results change?
No, none of the first or second or third
None of them are that close.
place, no.
The writing candidate got one vote.
Right, so one of the things that we did, well, one of the things that we do with our system is that one of the last things we do is to assign write-ins to their proper, if there's a proper write-in vote, or if it is a rejected write-in vote. So the ones that are Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, those become unassigned. The ones where they just checked the box and didn't fill out a name, those become rejected and they become undervotes. So you will see changes in like the undervotes and the write-ins. And then there's a couple of qualified write-ins that may have gotten a couple votes. When we got through the write-ins as well, we noticed that we have to review each write-in one at a time. So there's maybe 1,000 when you add them all up. And every once in a while, you'll have a qualified candidate that someone wrote in. So like, for instance, somebody wrote in Jay Inslee as a write-in for governor. Well, that counts as a real vote. So we were able to count that for the candidate. That happened a couple of times as well, maybe half a dozen times.
Probably because they couldn't find his name. There were so many candidates.
That
Just gave up
That's
and I'll write it
probably
in.
true.
I would say that's probably why, yes.
Mhm.
And a lot of our calls were, why did you guys put it in alphabetical order?
Mhm.
Which is a good question,
Right.
but because it's a law. Okay, are you guys okay with certification of the
I am.
results? Alrighty, so we'll do just like we started. And if you can read that to Paul, and Paul can.
You don't have to do that part.
Oh, you're just gonna sign.
We're just gonna
They're
sign.
just gonna sign to certify.
Everything you do is initial.
And I just want to thank you guys for the caring that you put into everything. That you guys care about this just as much as we do, and I really appreciate it. It makes the whole process great, and it makes us all feel good. So I thank you. It's going to be lots of fun in November, and we're going to have a nice big, canvas board meeting for you guys in November as well. So with that being said, the election is now certified, and the meeting is adjourned.